Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the MLB Odds Couple Show for Thursday, September 15th. Mike Brenner, we got just 10 games on the card today.
Yeah,
it's actually an interesting card. We'll get into it first. Let's throw up the record. We are chugging along here.
Yeah.
You're given one pick a day, which I think is, or maybe one or two. You're reducing it because you're focusing on college football, right?
Yeah, I really am. It's what I do best. And,
Yeah.
But yesterday nailed a power pick and felt good about it. And so did you, Pistol Pete.
That's right. And I got burned by the White Sox, but I continued to cash with the Dodgers. With the Arizona over. Today's card is really weird. There's a lot of games that have sort of conflicting factors. Let's start with them. The first one is James Shields is starting again, but it's a really high total. Wind is kind of blowing in, and I don't know if I want to take an over here, although I would really be tempted to do it. I don't think I can pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can either, because what happened to their bats yesterday?
Yeah, and then I'd love to fade Shields, but then you got Clevenger on the other side who's no great shakes either, and you're paying a pretty big price for it. So it's a game.
That could be a 10-foot pole right there.
Yeah, I think it is. Anytime Shields is starting, you think there's value, but here I'm just not seeing a way to bet it that I like.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'm going to pass on that one.
Okay.
Then another one that's interesting is, Toronto goes into the Angels. Now we've been talking about how Toronto's been lethargic. way overachieving.
Yeah.
Underachieving. Right? and now they're traveling cross country to take on the Angels. But I don't know if I want to take the Angels. They got this guy Wright starting. His first start with the Angels was okay, but he had bad numbers in the majors and the minors. I don't know if I can't take the Angels lineup is not a lineup that when they're not tired is any much better than than Toronto. So I can't take the Angels. I definitely can't take Toronto as a huge road favorite here.
Well, it sounds like you just talked yourself out of that bet.
Well, yeah, I mean,
jump off that wall.
The one that I bet on the over, and I bet the under 9 on it, but now it's down to 8.5. So,
I kind of like that.
Yeah, Wright is. How can I bet an under with Wright and it's not even at 9?
Oh, pistol.
Then let's see. Then we got another game that's interesting, which might be my play of the day here, which is Pitt at Philly. Eichhoff is a live arm. Cool for Pitt is maybe dealing with a little bit of fatigue right now. He's still pretty decent though. And the question is just how much do you trust Philly's bats and how much do you think that Pitt's bats are going to stay down and stay lethargic?
This is like a broken record.
Call,
we can't beat that horse anymore. It's dead, Pistol Pete. I got to stay the hell off of that.
You're staying off it? All right, I'll give it.
Come on.
I'll give it.
Hold that trigger.
I'll give it. It's a play on Eichhoff and hopefully.
Well, you've had a very good read on him this year.
Yeah, I mean,
you really have.
I think the one thing about this game I think is that Eichhoff is probably going to be decent. Hopefully Philly's bats will be able to come in and get
Who won that game
done.
last night?
Philly won it. They won it 6-2.
There goes Pittsburgh.
So
man.
I'm going to take Philly on the first 5 innings. Maybe I'll take them on the full game. I'll think about that. But for right now, just the first 5 innings. And then I guess we got your power play. Is your power play of the Cubs today?
You know why? And everyone, you might think, he's jumping on the band. No. They have a chance tonight to do something very, very special. Okay, they can clinch the division, first one since 2008. Okay, they can do it at home against a team that just whooped their ass last week. So revenge factor plays into it. I absolutely love the Cubs run line. Talk to me, Pistol Pete. Full game run line.
Well, we're going to give you the Pinnacle opener because it's not out yet because it's at.
Okay, there's no total or nothing, right?
No total.
Okay, I can't even guess it what that is, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go full game run line. I'm going with the Cubs. I'll do the Pinnacle opener, and I think this is just a smart investment today. That team's going to be fired up. That crowd is going to be fired up. Remember that kid that caught the foul ball that year, Steven, whatever? He might even show up today.
They did lose 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee.
That's what I'm saying.
In Milwaukee, the last series. So you think they have?
I love it. That's why I love it even more.
Yeah.
Joe Madden reminds me of in a way, of a Nick Saban type, and revenge. He remembers. I'm telling you right now, this is a done deal.
All right, I'll tell you what I will do. I will go with you on the Cubs. It's just because there's not that many games that I'm liking here, so I'm going to take the Cubs.
I see that in your eyes because two days ago you were jumping out of your seat.
I'll take the Cubs -1 on the Pinnacle opener. Now, the next game that's interesting, well, there's one game that's interesting we'll get to in a second, but first of all, San Francisco. Now, we talked about this in the Periscope yesterday. It was, Perdomo against Bumgarner, but we said, man, San Francisco is just a terrible big favorite.
They're not making the playoffs. That team is terrible. They don't scare anybody. I'm not kidding you. It's embarrassing what's happened to that team. I like Bruce Bochy. He's a great guy. He's won World Series. But what the hell has happened since the All-Star break, and what has happened with their main arm, and what's happened with their bats? I mean, Hunter Pence, all these guys just silent.
Yeah, I mean,
that team isn't scaring anybody right now.
We talked about it. We were like, as a massive favorite with Bumgarner against Perdomo, on paper, maybe you want to take him, but we were like, you're going to find a way to lose, and they did.
Right away, too. First inning, bam, bam, they got on Bumgarner. So
well,
I don't know, Pete.
They got Cueto now starting. He's been good against Wainwright. Who's,
Cueto better bring his bat, and he better start hitting some balls because there ain't nobody else hitting on that damn team.
What do you think? Maybe St. Louis second half? You think it's worth another fade of San Francisco? Maybe.
You're trying to talk me into
Maybe.
something. You do this
Nah.
good.
All right, you know what?
You're
I'll take,
smarter than you think.
I'll take St. Louis at second half, minus 130.
There you
What
go.
the hell?
Yeah, what the hell, right?
I mean,
Come on.
it could lose, but it just feels like San Francisco is a good team to fade right now.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, and then the next one is the Dodgers in Arizona. And this is another tricky one. I want to take the over, and Hill is starting for the Dodgers. He's been, since he came back from the DL, he's been absolutely lights out.
Yes.
But he is dealing with a finger injury that limited him in his last start.
And if I'm correct, it's on the pitching hand.
Yeah, and so, but I mean, as of right now, he hasn't had any results that have been anything less than awesome.
Oh, he's been amazing. I don't know how Oakland let him go.
The question is the finger injury gonna affect him here? It's still
That is the $64,000 question, Pistol
the balls
Pete.
were flying out at Chase. I'm thinking of taking the Dodgers team total over, but it's 5.5.
That's driving you crazy. I can just tell.
I don't know what to do here, Mike.
I can tell. I love it.
All right, why don't you give like?
All right, I'll go ahead and review all of my picks, and
yeah.
I'll do a plug.
Yeah, just do a
You
plug.
better hurry because
Yeah,
I don't give
yeah.
out 28 picks
Right,
anymore.
right.
All right, guys, we're just going to really focus on a solid play today. I really feel it's an investment. All right, and as high as the line's going to be, I think you got to go for it. All right, you got the revenge factor. Take the Cubs on the run line today. We're going to give you the pinnacle opener. That's on the full game. Joe Madden and company is going to wrap up that title. I'm telling you, it is exciting baseball again in Chicago, except for them White Sox. Stay off of them. All right, with that being said, guys, there's still opportunities. You got to jump on it. Check out the bonus page, all right? We love doing what we're doing here, and for us to stay on here and keep doing this and give you these solid free picks that are very good quality, all right, you got to add your new accounts and bring your friends on board. Sign up through SBR. The best bonuses are out there right now. I mean, Bookmaker, 5 dimes. The traffic that's heading that way is amazing, and it's all because of these bonuses. I took advantage of 3 myself, and a bunch of my Twitter followers jumped on board, so don't miss it. Literally, beat the book before you even place the bet.
Hey guys, check out SportsBet Thursday, big game breakdown, 5 huge college football games. How about Florida State, Louisville, Michigan State, Notre Dame, and Ohio State, Oklahoma. Plus, we're 10-2 on the football season. Play of the day coming from Oregon and Nebraska, plus bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books. Tell your friends, Thursday, SportsBet, check it out.
Pistol Pete.
All right, Mike Brenner.
God, you look wore out.
Yeah, I can't decide what I want because the thing is, like, I want to give the picks because I like giving my recommended leads, but then if they lose,
I know.
then I
Hey,
go negative, and you
hey,
don't want to do that.
accountability,
Yeah,
baby.
accountability.
Come on.
All right, I'll tell you what I will do. I will take. What am I going to do? What am I
You're going to take something.
Yeah. All right, I'll take the Dodgers team total over, even though it's 5.5 minus 117. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to give Arizona second half plus 170. Plus 170. Yeah.
Ooh,
So
I
whatever
like
comes
that. That's
out,
a big
hopefully
balls pick. I
Arizona,
like
yeah.
it.
I'm going to add those two, and I guess that's going to be it for now.
Yeah.
That'll be it for me.
Hey, a mellow day. It's
A
nothing
nice
wrong
little
with that.
card, yeah.
I know a few people in production are going to be happy today that we don't have 31 picks. 31, Pete. Do you understand what we did that
Yeah,
day?
actually, I'm going to add on Philly minus
Here
1.
he goes.
Philly minus
Here he
1.
goes.
Philly
Okay.
minus 1 on the full
Philly
game.
minus-
as
let me
well.
write it
Philly
down.
minus 1
Hold
the full
on.
game.
Jesus.
All right, so I got a bunch of picks. A few of them are stretches, but hopefully I'll come out at least even. Maybe I'll come out up a unit or two. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
Well, I think there's that parade downtown in
Yeah.
Costa Rica today. It's Independence Day here in Costa Rica, and Pistol Pete and I are going to be popping a beer somewhere today.
Well, at least we gave some good information. Hopefully this was useful for you. And go Cubbies, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Friday Guard.
Clinch that title, Cubbies.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.